Time now for the latest in the world of sports. The world of business. Sports is coming up later on. You are spending more time in darkness due to increased demand for electricity, while generation has remained constant after a moratorium was placed on new power purchase agreement. Energy and Petroleum Regulatory Authority Director General Dr. Daniel Kiptoo says Kenya is experiencing 9 hours of blackouts monthly, as opposed to the recommended 3.2 hours due to below power idle capacity.
The peak electricity demand in Kenya has risen to 2,316 megawatts, which was recorded last month. The rising demand for electricity has pushed the idle capacity to just 4 megawatts against the recommended 10% of peak demand, which in this case is 232 megawatts.
When we have 2,316 megawatts of peak demand in the evening, and yet you have sometimes 2,320 megawatts, only with a 4 megawatts reserve margin, it tells you that we are doing very badly as a country. The rule of thumb is we need to have at least minimum 10% above what is our peak demand to have that buffer. But today, as Kenya, we don't have that buffer, and it has a result.
In the 6 months period between July and December 2024, Kenyans were in the dark on average 9 hours per month, which is nearly thrice higher than the recommended duration.
Actually, you notice in around May 24 to April, actually March to April, around May again, that indicator was below performance. Basically, there's a time last year we actually had a lot of outages, and that could impacted on the statistics.
This is a concern for policymakers who are keen to have electricity supply increased by onboarding more generators. Currently, electricity imports are making up for the low generation.
Again, as a country, if you look inward as a Kenyan, the question is, are we energy secure as a country? So we don't want to over-rely on our neighbors. We want to be able to develop our own capacity.
Electricity imports account for 10% of the total electricity between July and December last year, up from 6% during a similar period in 2023. Benson Rioba reporting for Prime Edition.